I'm by myself, so I'm gonna do the right thing and try to throw myself clays and shoot them with a M&P12 bullpup shotgun with an Eotech on it. What can go wrong?
Guys, welcome back to the Dirtbag Outdoors YouTube channel. Thank you for tuning on in. What is this? What is this thing? Why did I buy it? Well, I'm not really sure, to be totally honest. This is the Smith & Wesson M&P12 bullpup shotgun. This thing here, I kind of bought it on a whim. I did get a pretty good deal on it. These things new run, I don't know, $1,000, $1,200, something like that, give or take a few. I went ahead and put an Eotech on it. I've not shot it yet. I just mounted this up. I'd like to get it to the range here soon, maybe today. Let's go to the range. Let's see if it'll shoot some clays with an Eotech. I don't know. Let's talk about what drew me to it. Again, I don't really know. I think part of it is because I don't have anything like it. You know, I never had a KSG or anything like that. But first and foremost, I guess for me, what drew me to it was the fact that it can take the mini shells without any sort of special adapters. It's supposed to cycle them reliably, and it holds 20 of the mini shells. That's a lot. That's a lot. And standard configuration in 2 3/4 inch shells, it holds 7 in each tube. So obviously, you probably already know, this is a dual magazine tube bullpup pump action shotgun. And it holds 7 2 3/4 inch shells in each tube. And like I said, 20 of the short mini shells in each tube. That's pretty impressive. The loading process though, man, boof. The loading process of this thing sucks. It is, it's ass. I'm not even gonna lie. They give you these little buttons right here. I don't even know if you can see them, these little things on either side that is supposed to be loading assist buttons, right? So you load it from back here. So it already sucks. It's already like recessed way up in here. It's already kind of a pain to get to, but it is what it is, you know, just with the design of the gun, I guess. But the loading assist buttons, I think, are worse than just shoving them in there. Now, when you just shove them in there without the load assist, you got to hit it kind of hard, and it scrapes your finger. There's no other way around it. If you use the load assist buttons, they go in smoothly, but you have to time it just right. Otherwise, it releases all the tension and your shells come flying out and get jammed, and then you just unloaded the gun. So that's not ideal. It's not a painless process to load, but luckily the capacity is pretty high. The pump action seems pretty smooth. The button to select the mag tube, it's not automatic. I wish it was. You have to manually select left or right. So in theory, if you had, you know, different types of ammunition in either tube, you could switch, or just when you run out, switch over to the other tube. The safety is AR-like, you know, pretty familiar. It is ambidextrous, safety and fire. M&P standard grips and interchangeable back straps on the grip. Textured M&P style foregrip, it's comfortable enough. You got your rail up top. Obviously, it's not full length of the gun, but you do have some Picatinny rail up here and some M-lock slots as well. The trigger seems okay. It's not the worst for a bullpup, but it's also still a bullpup and not super great. But you know, for what it is, this gun's designed to be a home defense shotgun. Not to get into that, some people agree or disagree with a shotgun as a home defense. I'm not going to get into that or my opinions on that, but I think it's pretty well operated. Other than the loading process, the controls are fairly intuitive, I guess, for what it is. It does have a loaded chamber indicator, a little kind of like a pistol. It pops up right here like that when you do have something in the chamber. And yeah, I mean, I don't know what kind of optics people run on these. I'm assuming red dots. You know, you can't really put flip ups on it. The sight radius is too short, in my opinion. So I just went ahead and put an Eotech on it. We're gonna sight it in. I don't know what to sight it in with. I mean, sight it in, you slug maybe, and then just, I don't know. I just wanna get it out to the field. I wanna shoot some clays with it and see what happens. I wanna just operate the gun, get used to the operation of it, and then kind of report back, kind of a first general overview of the shotgun. And I'm gonna bring some bird shots, just some 2 3/4 inch. It is 3-inch chamber too, by the way, which is pretty cool. I don't know the capacity offhand of 3-inch shells in here, but you know, 14 is pretty good of 2 3/4 inch shells. So I don't know. I'm kind of excited. It's dumb. There was also a huge recall on these too. Recall, not ideal. But this one is not subject to that recall. I already checked and looked it up and everything. This gun appears, I bought it pre-owned, but it appears unfired, really. Unfortunately, I didn't get the other back straps. I think this back strap here is too fat for me. I don't really like the way it feels. But that's all I got, so I'm gonna rock it. And yeah, guys, let's take this thing out to the field. Let's take it out to the range somewhere, shoot a few rounds through it, just get used to operating it, get a feel of the recoil impulse. And then we're gonna get back to the studio, little recap, a little first shots recap, and I'll see you there.
All right, guys, I got the M&P12 right here with the Eotech. This is gonna be my first shots. I just got 2 loaded up in each tube just to see how it operates, just a general. This is just 2 3/4 inch bird shot. No clue if the sight is even close or anything like that. Just first shots, initial impressions. Again, I got 2 rounds in each tube. I'm gonna switch from left to right. We're on the left tube right now. Let's see what happens. First shots ever. Bullpups usually kick a lot. I don't know what to expect here, to be honest. Switch a tube. For first impressions, also too, this gun does take interchangeable chokes. This is the I didn't get any other chokes with it. This is the cylinder choke, so basically no choke at all, and totally disintegrated the center of the target, which is good with just the whatever I had this Eotech sighted in with before. But again, that was just birdshot. Recoil impulse. Sorry, I'm probably screaming. I can't hear with those on. Recoil impulse was stout. It definitely was stout. Not the worst I've ever shot, but I would say it's definitely more than a traditional pump action shotgun. I feel, you know, I can shoot a box of 100 in a traditional pump shotgun, shoot clays and stuff every day. You know what I mean? 4 rounds of that, I feel, I don't know. This is just a guess. This is just, you know, talking off the top of the head here. 4 rounds of that felt like 10 rounds of traditional pump action recoil. So take that for what you will. I don't know. I'm just going to shoot some more, play around with it. And I got a couple little pieces of clay target set up out there at 7 yards. I'm just going to shoot it a little bit and get used to it and get used to operating it. And yeah, let's do this. And then we're going to go over to the clays area and see if we can hit a clay with it. I mean, what's a shotgun if it can't hit a clay? You know what I'm saying? I've hit clays with shockwaves. I've hit clays with Taurus Judge and 410. You know, it's just a fun thing to do. So we're going to do that after a few more rounds of this. Let's do it. Kind of show you the loading process too. I don't know if you'll see it on camera or not, but basically the action needs to be forward, muzzle down, and then you got to just kind of find the spot in here, and eventually you can get it, you know, not too hard, but it's not the best. I don't hate it, but you definitely feel it in your fingers, whether you use the assist or not. Yeah, let's shoot it again. So I'm on the right tube. You got to remember that, I guess. Obviously ejects from the bottom. Well, I guess, so see, in that situation, I didn't switch it before my last shot, so I wonder, it's probably not going to have... Yeah, so I guess you would have to switch it on the last shot? I don't know. Yes. The recoil is a little a little strong on it as a bullpup. Again, guys, most bullpups are, and it's just kind of the way that it is for whatever reason. I'm assuming just the receiver and everything's right next to your shoulder instead of up more, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, let's pack this stuff up real quick. I'm gonna clean up here, and then we're gonna drive down to the clay range, and we're gonna see if we can throw a few clays. It is super windy out, so it may be a fail, but hopefully entertaining nonetheless. I'll see you in a minute. All right, guys, I'm at the clay range. I'm by myself. This is the first time I've used these. They just put these here, which is awesome, by the way. Free to use, as long as you have a range permit. But I'm by myself, so I'm gonna do the right thing and try to throw myself clays and shoot them with a M&P12 bullpup shotgun with an Eotech on it. What can go wrong? I don't know if you guys can see this or not. Easy peasy. It's doing it. I'm 4 for 4, so that's pretty good, especially with a cylinder choke. Eotech is quick to get on target. Actually, it's kind of fun. But I'm gonna see if I can get I've never used these before, like I said, so I'm gonna see if I can get them to throw them higher or a different angle or something, and see if we can continue to hit them. All right, y'all, I got it set up in a different. I don't know if it's gonna do any different. I don't know. Let's just find out. This is already kind of stupid enough, and then we're gonna try to shoot doubles. 5 for 5. Six for 6. Let's go for a double. This one's going to be kind of interesting. Oh. Missed one on the double. It got out a little too far, I think, for the cylinder choke. But yeah, let's shoot a few more, and then we're going to go back to the studio, recap my first initial thoughts with the M&P12. All right, so I found out that this thing has like two layers, so I'm going to try to throw a double a different way and to see what happens. I have no idea. Got him. Let's go for that again, but more of a further apart pattern. This thing's got a lot of recoil though. Got it. Dang. Guys, we're clear. I'm gonna wrap it up. A lot of recoil right to the jawbone there, right to the cheek. I definitely can feel it for sure. It feels like I got punched by a 12-year-old girl. So let's wrap this up. I'll see you guys here in a few back at the studio.
Good. Guys, welcome back. First shots down range with the M&P12, the Smith & Wesson bullpup here. This funky looking gun. What can I say? I like it. I believe it or not, I know guys, I like it though. There are a few things I don't like. I don't like the loading process sucks. I don't love this particular backstrap I got. I probably should get some other ones. I don't think this one fits me properly, but you know, that's kind of a minor thing. And the recoil impulse is pretty stout, but again, kind of by design, it is a bullpup. You kind of got to go in expecting that. I actually really like the Eotech on here. I'm going to keep this thing on here. It shoots skeet.
It shoots skeet.
I mean, it shoots clays, no problem. Shoots doubles. I think it's got a 19-inch barrel. And yeah, it was was awesome. It shot really well. I didn't have to, excuse me, I didn't have to sight it in or anything. It was dead on from whatever I had this on before. The only thing, not the only thing, but another thing to note though, just for instance, if you have this set on like right magazine tube, like it is right now, and you set it on a flat surface, it changes your magazine tube. The button sticks out so far, it changes your tube. So you really kind of got to be aware of what you're doing with your magazine tube selector. And one of the, you guys probably saw in one of them, I forgot to change it before my last shot. So I had like an empty rack there and then switched it and then got one from the other tube. But yeah, that's probably just something getting used to it. I've never had a gun that does that before, so probably got to get used to that a little bit. Reliability seemed fine. I will be shooting some slugs through this, some buckshot, and it's some 3-inch stuff. It's gonna hurt. It's definitely gonna hurt, but I'm gonna do it for you guys. And what else more is there to say? I think that is a viable option for home defense or just a fun range gun if you want to go with something like this. It is a little pricey, you know, like I said, somewhere give or take around $1,000. Try to find one in good shape used, I guess. Get you one, you know, for, you know, $700, $800, $900 maybe, if you can find one. Make sure it's not subject to the recall. Like I said, this one's good. And yeah, I'm kind of shocked. I'm kind of shocked. I actually kind of like this thing. I'm glad I bought it. I was contemplating not buying it a lot, but I went ahead and did it, and I'm kind of glad I did. My first gun like this, I wouldn't mind getting a KSG to put it up against to test it. Maybe I can borrow one from someone if someone has one, or if I can find a good deal on one, I'll buy one myself. I think that would be interesting. I think that would be a cool video. You guys let me know if you think so too. And yeah, guys, thanks for watching this short video. Just my first overall impressions with the M&P12. Like I said, so far so good. Just got to get used to loading it. The loading sucks. And expect just a little bit more recoil than a typical pump, but nothing crazy to where you can't handle it, you know what I'm saying? So that's it, you guys. Thanks for watching. Check out the merch down below. Hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next time.